Oh, and who are you, little boy?
Cut the shit, fat man. You know who I am. We need to talk business.
If it isn't little David Sapp. Son of a bitch. How you doing?
Are you gonna keep jerking me around like previous years, or am I actually gonna get some presents this time?
Ho. Of course not. You know what you did.
I thought you'd say something like that. Time to pay up, fat man.
Holy shit. Easy. Alright. You want some toys? I'll just reach into my magic sack here and...
Oh, Jesus!
Listen here, you little shit. You didn't get any presents last year. You're not getting any presents this year. And there ain't no fucking presents next year. Shut the fuck up and get to bed, you little bastard.
You don't intimidate me, you fat fuck. Let's tango.
I'm warning you.
You fat motherfucker, I'm warning you.
Don't make me do this.
I haven't received any gifts for the last 4 years. I've stared into the very face of death. I don't even care anymore.
You know you've been an asshole.
And you've been a tight prick.
What is going on down here?
Mom.
David, what are you doing up?
It was all him, I swear.
Santa, what are you doing here?
I'm here to see you, baby.
Wait a minute. You're the asshole I saw kissing mommy last year.
That wasn't what it... I was choking.
Don't lie to the boy. Yeah, bitch, I was all up in that shit.
Bite your tongue, Santa.
She saw a little more than Santa's sack, if you know what I mean.
Santa, stop.
I think this is scarring me for life. Well, might as well go out in a blaze of glory.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Nobody fights in my living room.
You know what time it is. It's the Jank-Ass podcast.
Eggnog.
Stalking.
Seasonal depression.
It's so Jack.
Some people eat ham.
Everyone eats ham.
Candy canes.
Welcome back to the Christmas edition to the Jank-Ass podcast, our 7th episode. I'm Chase Dart. This is my gorgeous sidekick, Stacy Silva.
Ho, ho, ho.
And as always, there's David Crap.
That's my name, if you mispronounce it. Hello, everybody.
Mispronounce
David
it
Crap here.
correctly.
I am back after, it wasn't even a brief hiatus. Okay, so of course we had our last episode and I wasn't feeling too good. And I'm back and I'm feeling okay-ish. Not 100%, but a lot better.
Good. It's an update. It's a halfway there.
It is, so I'll still cough every now and again, but it won't be as plentiful as last time. Unless something tragic happens and I just relapse in the middle of this recording. Which, God help me if that happens.
Yeah, please don't do that.
I don't know what I'll do. No, I don't want that at all.
So, how's the Arizona winter treating you? Probably fine.
It's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of annoying. A couple of days it'll be, up in like the mid to high 80s, and then we'll just have a day where it's windy as fuck and not comfortable whatsoever. So I can't really plan for it, and I never know like what's gonna happen day in or day out. I just like a little bit more consistency, something I could plan on.
Oh, wind. That sounds tough. Rough times, man. A little wind.
You know it. You've been out here, the wind out here fucking sucks. When it whips around, it goes crazy. Or at least in like the fucking New River Anthem area. Everywhere else, I don't even know, but it just sucks up there.
We just got like 2.5 inch. We got like a full David penis of snow.
And it's already melted. It was like 2 days ago.
It's already melted, so I can't really complain.
Just like a David penis.
Yeah, once we got 2.5
Shows up
David.
2 inches strong and goes away really quick.
A strong
this
endorsement
is a sad
from its
beer.
owner.
Yeah. Drinking a sad beer. It's okay, little guy. Well, that's a great intro.
Yeah.
Yes, 'tis the season of...
How's Christmas in retail? Going great?
Oh, it's horse shit. It's fucking stupid as always. Where I'm at, it's the Christmas season because pretty much everybody out here celebrates Christmas, and it just sucks. It always sucks. Ugh, I hate it. And of course I'm in retail, so it sucks that much more. Every day it's it's just the worst people coming in. They're so unhappy to be doing what they're doing. I've never seen so many just mobily challenged people either. Like, it looks like everybody is in pain to be walking, yet they're still drudging along buying shit that they're complaining about the prices of and the quality of, and they don't even want to be buying it for the person they're getting it for, too. Like, I hear all these conversations, and I just watch it like, why the fuck are you doing this, then? Why are you putting yourself through this misery? You're fucking 60. Who cares if somebody likes you at this point? Fuck that kid. What does that even matter to you? Your legacy? Fuck that. You're gonna die, and people are gonna remember you for maybe, like...
You're 60. Time to hang it up.
Who are you trying... Who do you have to impress at this point? Like, what?
I look forward to seeing you
around.
turn 60 and just like, well, I quit now.
I'm 32 and I'm already there.
Yeah.
Like, fucking 35. I was like, well, fuck everyone and everything. And then I'm going to have a suitcase and go somewhere.
Yeah, why stress about it at this point? Yeah. Get them some stupid gifts or don't.
How about don't? Like, don't put yourself through this shit. Like, nobody is happy. I see maybe one person a day who's happy to be doing this. Like, they have the spirit of Christmas inside them. And that's not enough. That is not... We should just cancel this shit. It doesn't make anybody happy.
I'm with you.
Nobody
cancel
fucking
Christmas.
Wins. Like, people are just going into debt for their shitty kids who won't fully appreciate what they get, because 3 or 4 days later, they're going to be like, man, I don't like it, or like something better is going to come out. And they're going to be like, I need this now. Go broke-er over this. And then they're going to have to reach out to their 60-year-old asshole, like, parents who are the grandparents in this scenario, who are mobile challenged, and they're going to go out and try to shop for them, and they fucking hate it, but they feel obligated to do it because they're the grandparents and they have to do it.
My
so
God,
they trudge along and go ahead and do it.
Slow down. I touched
3 hours
a
later.
bad spot.
This is the hell I see daily, and it drives me up the wall. I can't even do it. I feel no obligation to buy anybody anything, especially if I don't like them. If I don't like you, members of my family, you're not getting shit. People I've like known for fuck you, you're not getting nothing.
This
if I'm not compelled to do it, yeah, everybody listening, you ain't getting shit.
Guess what? If you support me on Patreon and you know me, you ain't getting shit from me. Thanks for the $3.
Especially that Josh Green.
Son of a bitch. New topic.
Merry Jank-Mas, everyone.
But I did get you two some presents.
Nuh-uh.
You did? What?
I did, and I have them with me right now. Totally not 3,000 miles away. We should exchange them.
All right.
Maybe we should cut that 3,000 miles away part.
Oh, we're in the same room.
The same room. And
the same room. Get your hand off my beer, Chase.
And the same pair of pants.
This beer?
That's the one. Oh, I can't wait to drink it. Wait a minute, that sounded empty. You drank my beer.
You guys.
You swindler.
These are the kind of antics
you're on
you
the
get
other
into
side,
when you're in the same room.
Yeah, right? I was gonna drink that beer.
Well, I got you a new one, buddy. Here you go.
What? Oh my God, the Christmas spirit is alive and well in Chase the Darth. Give me that. Oh God, I'm doing it too fast. Woo!
Now let's all sing the song of Jank, of Christmas Jank.
Wahoo
Jank,
Jank,
the same room,
and I can't wait
Christmas
for another
and
beer.
Stop. That's the end of the song.
And we're all
stop.
That's a timeless classic.
Now that you all know the words, you can sing along next year.
Yeah, I look forward to next year.
Send your submissions to countthecough. New topic.
countthecough@gmail.com.
Speaking of, last week, if you all remember, or last podcast, I should say, we had a little competition where if somebody could submit to me how many coughs I had, if there was a lot of people who did it, I would select the winner.
You actually set that up, and people emailed
I did.
you.
countthecough@gmail.com. I set that up the night that we recorded this. Like, when I was sending you the files, I set it up, because I kind of had a buzz at that time, too, so I was like, I'm going to forget this if I don't do it now. Because I even did forget, because when I logged in on my computer to Gmail the next day, it went right to Count the Cough. I was like, oh, shit, I did that.
That's my main
So it was
address
good.
now.
It was good planning. So, let's just get right into it. Drum roll, please.
No, don't do that.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Real drum roll, please.
Cue the fucking drum roll sound effect that I'm gonna look up in like 3 days when I'm editing this.
Yes.
That's a
And
good one. Good pick, Chase.
the winner of the Count the Cough contest by submitting their submissions to countthecough@gmail.com is fucking nobody. Not one goddamn motherfucker submitted. I was looking forward to this. I was looking very forward to this.
Come on, man.
I set up a fucking email, goddammit. I was pumped.
I was gonna be
looking
shocked
forward
if
to
you
it.
were gonna tell me people submitted.
Yeah.
I was so jacked because when I first opened it and I saw the name, I was like, I did it. And then I saw Andy, but then that was followed with from Google. And I was like, well, fuck you, Andy from Google. And it was like, check out all the great shit you can do with this email. I was like, I only wanted to do one fucking thing with this email. And now I was sift through submissions of Count the Cough and count how many coughs I actually coughed and see if people got it right. Not one fucking person. I am
Wait.
so glad I didn't personally count the coughs first because I would have been so much more outraged.
Did it say, hi, I'm Andy from Google and my guess is 17?
No. That did not happen. So to every last one of you who thought about submitting and didn't submit, what the hell?
David was he was gonna send you $100.
I was! The lucky recipient was going to get 100 David bucks.
David bucks.
How did those work again?
Oh, that's great. So each David buck works as $1 American dollar, the same denomination. One David buck, $1 American.
All right.
What you do with these David bucks is you meet me at a bar that I'm at.
Oh my god.
You give the bartender the real bucks for how much the drink costs, and then I deduct the David bucks back into my pocket.
So you're saying you spend your own money in the same amount as the David bucks?
To buy you a drink at the bar.
No. You spend the David bucks for my company, and then the bartender decides a price that's adequate for me to receive a drink.
You give the bartender the David bucks.
No, those are David bucks.
Oh my.
I take the David bucks.
So
The bartender decides the price of the drink, which, again, 1 for 1. David bucks is the same as $1 American, denomination the same, mind you. You give
Hold on,
me
okay, let's run
what
this
they
back.
say, and then
I just won $50 David dollars. So
congratulations, that's awesome.
what do I do with these David?
It wasn't Count the Cough, that's for sure.
I'm meeting you down at the bar. Gay dudes only.
Nah, don't go there no more.
No more. Okay, we're down at the manhole.
Yeah.
I see you there. I'm like, hey David, I have my 50 David bucks in hand. How does this transaction work exactly?
I was like, barkeep, I would like to order one of these. And then the bartender would be like, well, David, since you're the best person alive, I'll actually make it 2 of them, because I know you're capable of drinking them, and charge you for 2 anyway. So, you there, sir, I guess you have David bucks too, so
I do.
That'll be $18.
Alright, so here's
American.
18 David bucks.
No, those go to the man. Give them to David.
Oh, I'm sorry. So I've given David my 18 David bucks, and he will now use those to purchase the drinks.
Now, David, does this make you happy? Yes, I'm very pleased with this barkeep. Okay, and now you owe me $18 American.
David, pay the man.
No, that's not how it works, Siddharth.
But I've given you the David dollars. The David
You
bucks.
have, and I'm happy you won and chose to spend your
I'm
David
a winner.
bucks with me. Yeah, and congratulations. Here
All
I am.
right.
Pay the man, or I'm leaving.
50 David bucks.
And then the barkeep,
What do
calls
I
over the
get for
bouncers
these
if you don't
David
pay up?
bucks? Start over from the beginning. All right, so I'm
Is it really hard to
at
understand?
Gay Dudes Anonymous. What?
Isn't that hard to understand, Siddharth?
I give you the David bucks,
Yes.
and then you want me to pay
'Cause,
for your
I mean,
drinks.
because it costs money to print David Bucks, and I'm not gonna print up like an asinine amount of David Bucks. I need to get some of them back.
Sounds like,
so I can keep making other people happy the same way I've made you happy, Siddharth.
that's the benefit, is I get the joy of buying you a drink and losing my David Bucks.
You get the joy of spending cold hard cash on my time.
That's not a joy. That's a bad thing for me.
I don't think you really see the... Like, it's a magical system, the David Bucks, and you just don't grasp it. That's,
It sounds like David Bucks just assign you a favor of buying you a drink, David.
Sound like David Bucks benefit David.
Yeah.
And what I've won is a big old shit in my hand, courtesy of David Crap.
Certainly does.
No, because, truthfully, I wouldn't want to be hanging out with you at a bar, Siddharth, so I'm really doing it out of the kindness of my heart.
I'm burning my David Bucks. You hear the sound of that roaring fire? That's your David Bucks burning right now. Burn, baby, burn.
You're burning your one and only chance at a happy life, Siddharth.
Oh, it's getting out of hand. I'm sorry, gay men. This was an accident. This has nothing to do with your culture. But your bar is going to burn down.
Oh no, they're all trapped, Siddharth. What did you do?
I suggest you exit your partners and exit the building.
Then when you're outside, whatever, re-enter. That's fine, go ahead.
Just get to
Don't
safety.
burn to death. Don't burn to death.
Just not gonna stop.
I admire the tenacity.
Because it's getting hot in here. It's a fire! Get outside!
Guess they're really going down with the ship.
Whoa! Order your David Bucks right now. To order David Bucks, email countthecough@gmail.com.
Please do not order David Bucks. New topic.
The Christmas spirit.
Whoa!
David, are you drinking your beer with a straw?
What? That's how you get drunk faster. Of course I am.
I do like that silly straw with the little Santa on it.
I like feeling like a big boy.
Now let's all gather around the Christmas beer.
Fucking stupid.
It's
the Christmas beer.
It's a jank Christmas.
As much as this.
Jank-Ass Christmas.
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 Good old Christmas. Woo. I hate Christmas so much.
Christmas is dead.
Fuck Christmas.
It fucking sucks. Black Friday, stupid. Cyber Monday, stupid. Cyber Week, whatever the fuck. Everything is just an extended shitty version of the same shitty fucking deals. It sucks.
The thing is, and I know you're not going to agree with this because you're an asshole, but...
Wait. Give me a minute. I need to...
Christmas minus children equals who gives a shit. Pretty much.
Yeah. That's the only fun part of it.
Everybody gives a shit, though. It's weird. Like, it's tradition. That's what people do. It's tradition. You can't break tradition.
Obligation, motherfucker.
Yeah.
It's idiots feeling obligated to do this dumb shit. Again, it's going to sound a little familiar for anybody who listened to last episode. On Christmas, me and my family drink beer and listen to metal. But it's great!
That shit sounds great. I'd be into that.
You have a great Christmas.
Yeah, we sometimes get each other, it's a sometimes thing. It's like, you know what, I saw this shit, I knew you'd like it, I got it for you. And guess what? It's something I actually do like. They weren't stressing to try to find some shit I hope David likes this, while they're fighting crowds of people who are fucking sick and angry and they're just going into debt. No, they don't have to deal with the hordes of losers. And I don't either. I see something, I'm like, alright, they'll like this, I get it for them. And they fucking do. Yeah. I got them a bottle of scotch last year. They were ecstatic. Scotch and a cigar.
The way you view the general public.
Well, how can he not have disdain?
The general public is trash, Siddharth. Every last one of them. When I'm a part of the general public, no, I won't even go there. I'm an outstanding citizen when I'm a part of the general public.
Your empathetic
everybody else is trash.
Admirable.
I got a big heart.
Just imagine, one of your customers hearing this and being like, was that the guy who helped me pick out pants the other day?
I don't fucking care. It's a painted-on smile. Nobody's getting the real me, and I am so good at faking that.
You
shit
have
at
an
this
enormous, coal black, frozen heart.
Well, you said it was enormous.
There's 3 or 4 layers, 2 of which are cancerous, of course. And then,
It's only enormous because of all the cigarettes.
Gonna scrape away some of that tar, and it's
Hey.
tiny.
New topic.
Frosty the Snowman.
Frosty the Snowman. David, you historically have had an issue with this movie.
Yes.
This 25-minute piece of shit.
Yeah. You know, I've heard David rant about Frosty for years, and I'd always think, haha, that David, he's full of so much arbitrary hate. He hates something like Frosty.
But when was the last time you watched Frosty?
Exactly.
I'm glad you brought that up, because it's probably been since I was in 5th or 6th grade that I watched Frosty before watching it again before our discussion. And some things are a little different than I remember, and my eyes are wide open about other things that I never even noticed before.
Such a piece
Let's
of shit,
discuss.
man. I've completely forgot how shitty this movie is.
I didn't have any opinions about it. I thought the song was kind of fun, and just kind of assumed that it was on the same tier as, like, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and that stuff, which I remembered as good as well, but I haven't seen that in years.
It's probably a train
But they
wreck, too.
fucking suck.
Probably. This one was a piece of shit.
Absolutely. Like, through and through, it's just a bad watch.
I
It's
fucking
really
get
not
it,
good.
man.
It's hard
I
to
get
pay
the hate
attention
now.
Except for, I have to tip my hat to Billy DeWolf, the guy who voiced Professor Hinkle. Fucking killed it. He was the only one who did a good job. And he was the bad guy? That's, no. Like, you...
Who's the only one you can identify with?
What is he a professor of? Magic?
You know, I don't really know what he's a professor of at all. But you don't just get that title.
Wait, was he in?
gotta
He
be
was
something.
in school.
He was performing for the kids, and
Yeah, he was.
It went
teaching
wrong.
them their magic class.
Wait, before we get too far, though, it starts in all, like, I got a gripe with the announcer, too. I don't like that announcer.
He's in all of them, isn't he?
The guy's talking. It's the old man first starts though, because he sets this shit up. He's got to let you know exactly what's happening. And he's like, what does he say? He's like, I suppose it all started with the first snow. So in this cold weather climate, the very first snow they ever had
Hey, that
was
comes
on
back at the
Christmas Eve. Yeah. So it was on Christmas Eve, and he's like, it all started with the first snow. And it was a special snow because it was a Christmas snow. That was Christmas Eve, but I guess that counts as a Christmas snow.
end.
So
He's
whatever.
that rocking chair on the porch type of guy.
Yeah. And then, like, even when he's talking, he's like, jolly people get jollier. Natural enemies become friends. It was a good snow. Well, I mean, if people who are enemies are becoming friends, we wouldn't have the struggle of the whole Frosty story to begin with, so eat shit, narrator. I'm calling you out on that one. Yeah, so then it just goes to a school, and I can't remember if, like, the teacher said it or the magician, or not the magician, the narrator, but the teacher's just like, kids, for Christmas, I hired you a magician, which is kind of weird.
Your teacher didn't hire a magician for class?
No, we never got no Professor Hinkle, that's for sure. But that was his name, too, which was awesome, Professor Hinkle.
Professor Hinkle, the professional magician.
But then he gets introduced as, and I think it's by the narrator, as the worst magician in the world. So this guy, he's chasing a dream, and he is just so bad at it. And that's a bummer.
He was
I
getting
mean, this is
shit
what
on
he's
by
got.
a folksy big-chinned asshole.
Yes, he was. Like, he's trying to perform his tricks. Like, he puts the eggs into his hat, and it doesn't work, and the eggs just, crack on the ground. Then, what?
It's very
then what
reminiscent
happened? Like,
of Stitches.
God damn you for saying that.
I thought the same thing.
Yes, exactly. To my point with Stitches, the kids are assholes. And the performer was a good person that these shitty people were walking all
Oh,
over.
is that why we started talking about Frosty in the first place? Because of Stitches.
Yes.
God damn it.
What was the trick that went wrong that he decided to throw his hat out?
He couldn't find the rabbit in there. He couldn't find his rabbit in his magical hat, which means the rabbit was hidden inside this hat, so it is clearly magical. And then he's just like, bah, and throws the hat away. The rabbit, escapes, and then the children are just, pointing and laughing at Hinkle. Like, it's another Stitches scenario. Like, he's doing the best that he can fucking do. And here's my stance. I think he actually knew that was how the rabbit was going to come out of the hat. Like, he threw it, and his throw was way off and hit the side of the trash can. Lo and behold, rabbit came out, and the kids were pointing and laughing like he was bad, but that was actually a part of the stick right there.
Part of the trick.
That was a part of the show.
He didn't act like it was. He stormed off like, bruh.
Well, yeah, magicians and magicians' assistants all the time make it seem like they're killing one another or somebody's in pain, but nobody actually is. It's a part of the show. I think this was a part of the show, and the children misread this.
All right, well, you know what?
But then he leaves the hat.
It's a pivotal moment in this argument.
No, he does not leave.
It's a pivotal moment. He throws the hat in the garbage.
It does not go in the garbage. It hits the side of it.
Well, it doesn't go in the garbage,
he was
but he
trying
tries
to throw
it
it
out. In
out.
the garbage, and he says,
"No, he was not trying to throw
this hat. This hat is bullshit." That's not what he says.
Yeah, he said it didn't work.
So he throws the hat on the side of the trash
threw
can
it out.
as planned, which is the sign for the trap door in the hat to release for Hocus Pocus to finish the trick. But Hocus Pocus runs away, and the little shitbag kids point and laugh. And then the school bell rings, and the little kids fucking trample fucking, what's his name? Hinkle. They run over Hinkle.
He shouldn't have been standing there.
Yeah.
They had no choice. He was in the front of the room performing, and they just ran over him. They didn't care about that fucking hat. They didn't care about Hinkle. They didn't care about any of that shit. They just wanted to go and hang out in the snow. That's all they fucking cared about.
They're children.
Savages.
You know what?
But still.
After this, they go outside and they build Frosty, okay? This is the first time Frosty has come into existence. Then they all join hands. I have an issue
with the way they form Frosty also. Because
they roll up I hope you caught this too.
And then they roll up another ball and put it on top.
Yes.
And then they cut to him and he's got fucking legs.
Yeah, he's got arms and legs.
Yes.
What the fuck is that?
Sculpted arms and legs. And the fucking girl in this movie, Karen, she's like, the head is the hardest part. After she slaps on top of the body, who was the fucking genius who sculpted arms and legs on a snowman? The hardest part is the head.
Work.
Fuck you, Karen. It was a ball.
It's literally a cut from a big ball that she's standing next to in a close-up, and then they do a wide shot, and he's got legs.
I'm glad you caught that, too. Like, I paused the movie, was outraged, and then I went and got a beer. Like, I was like, fuck this.
You know what?
I need a beer.
You know what fucking bothered me the most, though? Is that all the kids, after they do that, this is the first time Frosty has come into existence. The kids join hands and sing the rehearsed Frosty the Snowman song that, like, is the final version that Frosty the Snowman, like,
yeah, they all just knew the jingle.
They just know. And they all just get into it.
Except for Janine, who's like, here's the dolly. And they're like, you should have come to fucking rehearsal, Janine.
They just play the same Frosty song over and over again.
Coldy the ice guy. He's a man of cold and ice.
Janine, stop.
Janine, get out of here.
Come here. Come here. Don't get the fuck this
out of here, Janine.
I thought it was bullshit and cheap. They could have at least had, like, an early version of Frosty, like, hey, let's make up a song on the spot.
They have that dumb kid that's just like, he's in the same grade as them, but he's like half the size of everybody, so something's going on. Like, he's having some trouble, but they're asking everybody what to call Frosty, and he's like, oatmeal! Fucking oatmeal? Why are there no adults watching this kid? Like,
he's gonna run into traffic.
I hope one of you guys wrote this down, but Frosty also has a weird set of knowledge. Like, he knows he melts if he gets hot, but he doesn't know other obvious shit.
Yeah, he knows.
He understands certain physics and certain properties on a molecular level, but he doesn't know how to count to fucking 10? That's shithead!
Yeah, and he also knows what a thermometer is, but he doesn't know what a street light is.
And how that thermometer works, too. There's certain indicators with that thermometer. It's like, fuck, I'm gonna die.
Yeah, he explained how it works, too.
He just came to life, and his expletive is, Happy Birthday!
What are the fucking rules, Frosty?
Yeah, like, even before that, too, like, when the kids are talking, back to the name thing, this pissed me off. Like, the most unoriginal name you could give a snowman is anything snow-related, like Frosty. That's not even clever. And all the kids are just like, yeah! Oatmeal would have been a little bit better. I retract my previous statement about dumb kid.
He's actually pretty creative.
There's some stupid fucking things Frosty does. Let's see. He sweeps the snow. Not helping Frosty. He sucks at counting. He goes 1, 2, 8, 7, 5, 9, 10. And he's like, well, I guess I suck at counting.
Oh, I can't do this. I fucking suck. Happy birthday.
He declares himself a nice guy. Motherfucker. Yeah. He says, what a neat thing to happen to a nice guy like me.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just compliments himself.
What an asshole.
What a dick.
Piece of shit.
Yeah, and then Hinkle goes and gets his hat back at this point, because he's just like, motherfuckers, that's my magic hat. I'm taking it back.
No, you are misrepresenting this.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
He walks up on Frosty, and he's like, holy shit, what's going on here? And the kids are like, the hat is magic. And he's like, well, if the hat's magic, I want that shit back.
Yeah,
that's
he was
what
like,
happened.
He says, I'll make billions. So he takes his property back.
He threw it away.
He did not throw it away. He threw it at a trash can to get the rabbit to come out of the hat.
That is fucking bullshit, David.
He threw it away and his aim fucking sucks.
If it was part of the trick, why didn't he retrieve it after the trick?
He threw it away like a little bitch.
But Hocus Pocus hopped away, and then the children trampled him, and then they ran through the snow, and then the hat fucking got on Frosty's head.
The hat that he discarded caught a gust of wind.
Who throws something at a trash can without the intent of throwing it away?
Okay, how about this?
Why didn't he throw it, like, at the wall or something? Why the trash can?
Because that was the one thing that it was going to make that loud trash can sound. The wall's just going to go, it's not going to be as impressive. He's a showman. That's what he do. Watch any magician. They just overdo everything is super embellished. That's what magic is. He's distracting them while he preps his next trick because they're going to look at that trash can startled while he's doing some sleight of hand bullshit. Okay, so the kids are arguing to Hinkle that he can't take his hat back because it made Frosty come to life.
If you're...
So they know it's his. They know it's his. They're like, you can't take it back because it did this.
Well, he showed up and said, that's my hat.
It's part of the kids' argument. They say you threw it away.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he didn't throw it away because it never made it into the trash can. He was setting up a trick.
He threw it away. I wrote it in all caps in my notes. Magician threw the hat away into the garbage.
It implies guilt that he says, I want it back.
Checkmate.
It was Hinkle's. It was his hat. He's an artist.
He's an Indian
part of his trade.
Even though that's a very offensive term.
The children think they deserve it because the snowman shouted happy birthday. They're wrong. That was the man's hat.
It was a miracle, David.
That is no fucking... Oh, a snowman's happy birthday.
Frosty is a newborn life form. He literally said happy birthday 5 minutes ago.
If your discarded trash created a life... You would just say, no, that's mine.
Don't ask him that. Of course he would.
Now, he says happy birthday. The hat is removed. And then when it's put back on, he says happy birthday again. And then says, hey, my first words. Wrong, shithead. That is your second set of words. You already said happy birthday.
Well, they were his first words, though.
And he's just realizing it the second time? Oh, I said that again. My first words.
We've already established that Frosty's a fucking idiot.
I do have to say that it fucking bothers me that the hat lands on him, he comes to life, and the kids are like, Frosty, we love you, you're our fucking best friend, and there is
literally no bonding.
There's no bonding whatsoever.
Yep.
The hat's taken away, and then he comes back, and they're just best friends immediately.
Like, it's 25 minutes, we gotta keep this fucking thing going.
fucking Hocus Pocus steals the hat, that's what it is, though. And I like, too, like, after the schoolyard
he steals the hat back from the magician who had discarded it. It came
back to the magician. It was the magician's hat. He should have had that hat. God damn it. It's his possession.
You were wrong, sir.
Maybe he was flustered. Maybe it was just one of those things where he was just like, get away from me, hat. But he still wanted it. And then the children took it.
If your theory is correct and that it was part of the trick, he should have said that in the moment when he was trying to take the hat back. I wasn't actually trying to throw it away. It was part of the trick, and you little bastards trampled me.
What he's saying is the writers of Frosty the Snowman.
He was using the adult move. you don't use logic with children. You use the adult card, which is what he did. He said, I'm the adult, I'm taking this back. And that's what he did. Because kids don't understand logic. They're just greedy, selfish pieces of shit that steal your hat and put you in the fucking poorhouse.
The writers of Frosty the Snowman, the people who wrote that Frosty wakes up, says happy birthday, they sing Frosty the Snowman, and they're friends forever. You're saying that these are the people who said, if you're really looking, you'll notice that he's not actually trying to throw the hat away. It's part of his trick.
Because they're trying to mislead you. After the schoolyard scene, it goes to a commercial break deal, and then it cuts back like it will, because it was made for television to begin with. And then you see the dumb announcer, and no hesitation, it comes right back to his face, and he's like, now, of course, that hat did belong to Frosty and the kids. That point must be clear. Like, he's just really forcing it down your throat. Like, he's trying to sell it to you.
The hat was discarded.
Like, no, he's putting it out there because he knows he and the kids and Frosty are in the wrong. He's like, now, just to be clear, everybody watching, that hat did belong to Frosty. Like, no, that's fucking...
So let's just be clear,
really
everyone.
Belonged to him,
let's say David, he eats half of his lunch, and then he throws it in the trash. And then a homeless person would pull it out and continue eating his lunch. David would say, that motherfucker's got my lunch! And then he'd chase him down.
That's
get his lunch back.
Siddharth. Completely
Even
different.
Though he had thrown it in the garbage.
If a part
in
of
the
eating
trash.
my lunch
Discarded.
was eating some of that lunch.
Trash.
Eating my lunch involves me taking some of my lunch, throwing it at the trash can, for the sake of, just exerting a little bit of energy so then I could consume more lunch. I would do that for the sake of being able to eat as much food as possible.
All right, shut up. He will not yield. He will not yield. You all at home understand. The motherfucker discarded the hat, okay? David says he didn't. He's an idiot. He discarded that fucking hat. Let's move on.
Even if he did discard that hat, Siddharth, it is still his possession, and the children ran off with it. His assistant, who's supposed to be loyal, they're in business together, was just like, fuck you! Except he can't talk, so he's like, chip, 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 chip.
You think he's paying that rabbit?
Yes, he is. He told him about the carrots. There's carrots involved for that rabbit, and the rabbit was just like, nope. It's even brought up in the fucking movie, Siddharth.
I guess he did have carrots.
Yeah.
See how yielding works?
So, and then Frosty comes to life, right? Again, he shouldn't even exist. The hat should belong to Hinkle. Frosty's just like, ooh, it's a little hot. I gotta go somewhere cold. You know what we should do? Have a slow marching parade. And he has no sense of urgency about his death whatsoever. He's just like, now let's march through the town, kids.
And he freaks out everybody. They're like, what the fuck?
Everybody is losing their damn minds, and nobody's like, save the children! Like, he should not be around.
Where were the police?
Well, there was that one police officer.
Were there. He was like, if you don't know because you're made of snow, I guess that's fine, what have you.
Yeah, the dumb cop pretends to know what the life of a snowman is like, and then it hits him later, then he swallows his whistle. So he was just like the dumb... What was he, like... They portray him as like an Irish cop? Is that what it was?
I didn't see him drinking.
Either way, he was the dumb foreign cop who just, doesn't have a clue.
So then Frosty decides, it'd be a good idea if we go to the North Pole. Come on, kids.
There is a part where Frosty's like, they're marching, right? And Frosty's like, follow me! And then he gets down on all fours and points his ass at them.
Yeah, and all the kids are leapfrogging over him, and he's just waiting, come on, somebody undershoot that jump, please.
They all start jumping over him, and he's like, oh, okay.
Climb in, leapfrog, yes.
Happy birthday. Okay.
Fill my frosty hole.
Let's see how many of you can fit up there.
Come on, children, I'm tight.
You'll notice I don't have a carrot nose. See if you can find it.
Hee.
I'll just be enjoying this corncob pipe. So yeah, they're marching through the town, and everybody's losing their fucking mind, but nobody does anything about it.
Yeah.
And then the children are like, you could just take a train to the North Pole. Is that a fucking thing? Can you really just hop on a train and be like, the North Pole?
They certainly
you tell me,
acted
do
like
they
it
have
was.
trains that go over the ocean?
Fucking, I love it though. Okay, I love me some Hinkle, but I think the guy at the train station.
Hinkle is evil. By the way,
He calls himself an evil magician.
he calls himself an evil magician.
Okay,
that happens at the end. He refers to himself as an evil magician.
Before everybody listens to this statement without hearing all the facts, I would like us to continue.
When he's
with
thinking
where we're
about
at
getting
the
his
story.
hat back, he says, "Think evil, think evil." No, think
No,
nasty.
he said, think nasty, 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 because he's going to make, and I go back to the
a nasty
statement,
move by stealing a
and
sentient
billions-
man's hat.
No. He's going to be making billions and billions of dollars, and he has to think nasty, because he's been the worst magician of his life, and sex motivates him, and he's never had any really good sex, and now he's going to have the craziest sex of his life, so he's thinking nasty, and all that raunchy-ass sex he's going to have is motivating him. That's what he's doing. He's not an evil magician, Siddharth. He's a horny magician.
Okay,
It's not a reach at all, man.
You're just really good at reading between the lines.
I'm just saying. And mind you, by
What is
the
it like
end
to watch
of the
movies
movie,
when you're David?
the end of the movie, when he's saying this, I won't even touch on it now. We still got other things to talk about. I want to talk about the guy at the train station, who is probably my favorite character, because he just immediately turns on the kids. They come up to the window, and he has no judgment of it whatsoever. And the little girl's like, "Take us to the North Pole, please." And he's like punching numbers and doing his shit. He's like, "That'll be $3,000.04. This is 1969. What would that cost today to get to the North Pole? Jesus Christ!" And the kids are just like, "Yeah, we don't have anybody." He turns immediately. He's on a dime. He's like, "No money, no ticket." And he just slams the window. I loved it. It was great.
Fuck you
That was an
and your
awesome
magical
character.
snow friend.
He didn't question the snowman. He didn't question the kids. He was a professional. People said, "This service, how much?" And he said, "This much." And they weren't having it. So he's like, "Well, fuck you." And that's how the job should be done. No prejudgments. And if they can't abide by the price, get them out. That train conductor's good.
But then they do break the law.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. There's a breaking and entering by Frosty, this great guy that everybody thinks should exist, while Hinkle's life gets fucking ruined.
Well, that
but
was the first warning signs when he refers to himself as such a nice guy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Here he is breaking his way onto trains. He probably sat on one of those cakes.
Yeah. He found the tallest wedding cake he could and just slid on down that sucker. Yeah, all the kids are just like, "Well, this is kind of weird being with a snowman. We don't want to get raped or nothing, so we're going to go home to our families." And then Karen, the little girl's just like, "I'll go with you to the North Pole, but I'll have to be home before the dinner," or whatever the fuck she said.
Because it'll be a quick day trip.
There's even a line like, "Do you think that'd be alright?" And he's like, "Sure." And then cut to, she's fucking dying by freezing
Jesus
to death.
Christ.
That's another thing. That's another thing that's pissing me off too. They are outside in below freezing temperatures because there is snow on the ground, and then they go into a fridge made to hold cakes and ice cream, and it's just way too cold for Karen. She can't handle it in there, but she was just fine outside. And Hocus Pocus is in there too, because he's the fucking asshole that's tagging along with him. He's the reason Hinkle's life is in a fucking downward spiral right now. He's just fine in there too. And, she's having a bad time in the fridge, and Frosty's like, "Oh God, I made a terrible choice. We need to get out." So they leave that below freezing temperature boxcar to go to below freezing temperatures outside. And at this point, Hocus Pocus is now freezing. So it's like, what the fuck? There's some holes in this goddamn story. I don't like it.
Yeah, she's already cold, and then fucking she's getting cradled by a man what's made of snow through a snowstorm.
Yeah, he's holding her close as if that's keeping her warm. But
She's not wearing pants. No wonder she's
Zero
fucking
pants,
freezing.
no tights, no pants, and that whatever the fuck she's wearing, that little dress is taking up an eighth of her leg span. Boo to her parents. They're trying to kill her. They're actually hoping a snowman would hijack her and take her to the North Pole.
I would agree with that.
Frosty is carrying her the fucking rabbits jumping beside him. And then they stumble upon some animals decorating a Christmas tree in nature, as animals do. Then Frosty looks to the rabbit, and he asks the rabbit to talk to the animals. Motherfucker, you were talking to an animal to request this.
Yeah, Frosty is fluent in rabbit, but he doesn't know any other woodland creature.
What the fuck?
There's inconsistencies there. But no, as they hop onto said boxcar, though, where the fridge
back
is,
to the train.
Hinkle hops onto the back of it. And mind you, if it's this cold outside, and he's on a moving train, and he's just hanging on for dear life on the outside, he's got to be freezing at this point.
He's doing it in the most evil way possible.
He's doing it in the most persistent way possible to get back his hat so he can get his career back on track.
Here's David talking to a policeman after witnessing a mugging. This woman and her child jumped in the way of this man's knife, and she wouldn't even give him her wallet and purse. But luckily, he got them from her, and he ran off, and I hope he's doing okay. Like, it made me real sad to see them ruin his day that way.
It's not the same. That was his hat.
You were a monster person.
For himself and a part of his show, and now he's stuck on the back of this train on the caboose, and he's getting blasted with below freezing temperatures just trying to get his hat back so he can get back home. He hasn't eaten all day. He's just wearing that flimsy suit that he was able to wear indoors, so it can't be that warm.
You have so much empathy for the dude and zero for anybody else.
The man who refers to himself as evil.
Because nobody else has a problem. Okay, so they escape the boxcar, right? And Hinkle notices this, and he's trying to get his hat back, and he ends up falling down a hill. So now he's super cold. He's not eating anything. He's got no layers on.
How do you know what he's eating?
Rolling down mountains and sliding
into
trees.
For all you know, he's fucking packing, carrot cakes and shit in that jacket of his. And
he's got no goddamn carrot cakes in that jacket.
He's pulling out steaks out of his... Oh, I guess he doesn't have the magic hat.
Yeah. I bet he could pull a steak out of that hat if his hat was back in his hands. God. So, Hinkle is he's spending way too much time in below freezing temperatures with very little to wear. He's possibly getting hyperthermia and some cold onset dementia at this point.
Yeah, poor him.
Poor him indeed. Which would lead somebody to be out of the right frame of mind.
You have gone off the deep end.
Nice things. And then he would say something like, I'm an evil magician. His mind is scrambled at this point because he's been fighting tooth and nail to get his goddamn hat back, and it's just not working. He's been riding on a train. He clocked his head on the back of a tree. He's covered in snow. It's fucking hypothermia and dementia. These children have put him through the ringer at this point. But carry on.
His mission is to kill a man what's made of snow.
Oh, yeah, we should be saving the man made of snow. He's trying to get his life back on track. His life was ripped away from him by these shitty kids and this.
You don't know that.
He overlooks that his hat was magic. How did he not know this?
If I had a magic hat, I wouldn't have fucking thrown it in the trash at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
It never went into the trash, Siddharth. He threw it at the side of the trash can as a part of it was the gig. That's what he was doing.
I gotta pull up the movie right now.
He throws it at the side of the trash can.
So
I bet you 50 David bucks.
That's to show that he throws like a fucking girl, because it's the 60s and girls suck.
That's the show that he throws like a showman who's trying to get the rabbit to come out through that trapdoor, and the rabbit went rogue on himself.
Oh yeah, I guess showmen suck at hitting the trash.
Well, no actual showman's gonna put their assistant in a trash can, Chase. I mean, come on.
So do you not feel for the little girl at all that she didn't know any better and was manipulated by dumbass Frosty thinking of himself?
Also part of the reason I think the hat should have been a part of Hinkle to begin with, because Frosty is an idiot and he's jeopardizing the life of this child.
He did. I'm pretty mad at this movie for painting it like, oh, Frosty's so wonderful. He almost killed that little girl.
Yeah, Frosty's not a good guy, but the magician is not a fucking good guy either, goddammit.
Yeah.
He's no bad guy, Siddharth. He's a determined man.
He's the bad guy of the movie.
Back on track.
He's literally the bad guy of the movie.
Because the announcer
I'm an evil magician.
Force your hand on this one. The announcer is the asshole on this.
It wasn't the announcer who said he was an evil magician. The motherfucker said it himself.
Yeah, because this is well into the movie after he's gone through all the fucking elements and he's out of his mind. I would say some weird shit like that too if I was stuck on the back of a train rolling around in fucking snowstorms trying to get my goddamn possessions back. And by the end of it, I'd be like, I'm a fucking murdering fool. I'm gonna get my shit.
Would you?
I understand. Yes.
You just say some incriminating shit. Like, oh, my brain scrambled. I molested some kids.
He never said anything about molesting kids.
But he calls himself evil.
To get his possessions back.
Here's the line. The only thing this hat is good for is the trash can. And then he throws it at the trash.
And that's a part of the shtick right there. It's only good for the trash can, so he hits the trash can with it, and then the magic works, Siddharth.
Everyone acts like they don't even notice the bunny.
He's a showman. Because the fucking kids don't even care about a magician. They just want to be out in the fucking snow. Everything goes silent. All I'm saying is there was no pleasing those kids to begin with because all those kids were shitheads.
You're a shithead.
Kid. I'm feeling for Hinkle, man. They had it out against him. That movie just told people it was okay to, if somebody exclaims happy birthday, you fucking walk
risk
with
it
them
all
out to the
for
woods.
him.
And then, yeah, whatever. Just go out to the woods. Who cares?
What part of the shtick?
Pay for it?
What part of the shtick is it when he says, if that hat is magic, I want it back? How is that the long game? Explain that. That's the long game for the magician. He throws the hat at the trash, and that he's just fooling around there.
Because that's something a child would say, so he's playing at the child's at that point, and when the children aren't accepting that, he pulls the adult card, like, I'm the adult.
I hate you right now. I fucking hate you.
Hinkle was an alright guy who was in a shitty situation.
It's not true. He's the bad guy of the movie.
True. Everything about his demeanor says bad guy. He has like hunched shoulders and a twisty mustache.
And he might also have, what is that, jaundice? Is that when your skin turns yellow? Is that what it is?
No, he's got Jay Leno disease. His chin is massive.
We interrupt this Jank-Ass podcast for a bathroom break.
While David's gone, I'd just like to apologize for his behavior regarding Frosty the Snowman. He just does not get it.
David's views are his own, not fully represented by the Jank-Ass podcast.
They are his own, and they are wrong. A magician who refers to himself as evil is not the protagonist of this film.
Save Hinkle.
No.
Oh my god.
No.
Save Hinkle.
No.
What are you, taking a shit? I'm not hearing a no.
I'm not giving a no.
New topic.
Back to more damn Frosty.
We have to have been talking about Frosty for longer than the film is.
Yeah.
Oh, guaranteed.
Absolutely.
Guaranteed.
And we've been talking about it so long because you are unrelenting in your wrong opinion.
You will not yield, David.
Yield.
You refuse to listen to reason. You are the stubborn
That will
couple.
be on your grave.
Only person with some sense and a feeling of justice, and you two are just stuck protecting a goddamn snowman.
We're team no one, man.
Oh, the hell you are.
We are nihilists, sir.
Team shitty kids can steal whatever they want as long as it brings a snowman to life. That's what you are.
I wouldn't help the mugger.
So
maybe I'd cover his tracks for him, but I wouldn't sympathize with him. As long as he gave me a cut.
Fucking Frosty is zipping around the snow, sandblasting her fucking face with more snow when she's already freezing. That's responsible.
Well, after he meets the Christmas tree animals, they direct him to, like a greenhouse or something?
Yeah, a fucking greenhouse with poinsettias in it, in the middle of the woods? What the fuck is going... That's a drug cover-up right there. And Frosty's like, let's go in and take a puff.
I have an idea. Little girl, let's smoke this ganja. Frosty's like, Frosty's like, I double as a great bong.
Ooh, nice cool hit.
Light it up here and smoke it down here, Karen.
Yeah, that's where him and Santa were going at the end. Santa's like, come on, Frosty. I'm gonna smoke out of you something fierce. Ho, ho, ho.
The carb is on my hit, and you smoke through my butthole. That's fucked up.
Let's go. All right, now for Hinkle's murder attempt. Good guy Hinkle.
Oh, his murder attempt. Okay.
He sees Frosty and the girl in the building. Mm-hmm. Frosty's melting because that's the kind of guy he is. He will die for this little girl after he nearly killed her.
He will traumatize her by dying before her eyes.
But Hinkle will damn sure make sure that happens by closing the door on them. I don't know why they can't open it again.
Yeah.
Because what door locks from the outside? But whatever. He closes the door. Now Frosty's fucked. He's like, shit, little girl, I'm gonna melt to death.
And then he does. And she cries.
And cries.
And then Santa shows up and is like, it's okay, everyone. I can fix everything because I'm fucking Santa.
He walks in, he opens the door wide open. He opens this door. And then, yeah, you see the puddle of Frosty.
Santa opens the door and he's like, I can just bring Frosty back because Christmas snow abides by no rules.
Yeah, he was like, Christmas snow never dies. And then he reopens the door, and then miraculously Frosty's body is put back together, even though it was a puddle the first time Santa opened the door. So I don't understand Santa's rules here. It's kind of weird. I don't like it.
Who gives a shit? Frosty's back. He's back, and he's ready to, I don't know, not really sing or dance or anything. He just
endanger the kids' lives.
He's just completely formed again. His incredibly well-sculpted legs and arms slapped on that stupid torso, and the hardest part being the head, whatever, Karen. Like, that just all comes back, and he's holding a broom, and, like, everything just gets slapped back together. And Hinkle's like, I'm gonna take my hat 'cause it's my possession. And at this point, like, he's been chasing the kids since about, I'd say 2:45 p.m. is probably when school lets out. And they're definitely in a northeastern territory, so the sun probably went down about 6 o'clock, and he's been chasing them for at least, it's probably like 9, 10, 11 p.m. at that day.
Note that David licked his finger and held it up in the air.
Hinkle is on an 8-hour expedition to try to get this hat back. Dementia has absolutely set in. Hypothermia? Oh, it's gotta be a threat at this point. And
these are the same threats the girl faced, who you have no sympathy for.
Okay. Frosty is an asshole, and that should have never happened to that little girl. But you were trying to tell me that Hinkle doesn't deserve his hat.
He discarded it.
He did not discard it. Goddamn it. So Santa pulls a fucking dirtbag move on Hinkle. He does. Hinkle goes and takes his hat, and he's not in a clear state of mind whatsoever. And Santa utilizes that to his advantage.
He's not in a clear state of mind.
What's that?
He's not in a clear state of mind.
Man,
he's all wishy-washy. He doesn't know which way is which.
Man, you could be this guy's lawyer, dude.
Yeah.
You would defend him to the fucking end.
You'd, like, fucking lose, but you would defend the hell out of him. You'd be the one at the end, like, don't worry, Hinkle, I got you covered. And then the juror stands up, guilty. Guilty. Guilty.
David's just like, fuck you all! This man is innocent!
Frosty's not even here. He's melted.
Like an idiot!
So fucking Hinkle, he's getting his hat. It's his hat. He deserves his hat. He's taking it, but again, he's not in the right frame of mind. And when he takes his hat, Santa threatens him. Santa says, if you take that hat, I'll never give you any gifts again. And of course, he doesn't need another gift because earlier in the movie, he knew that he was going to get billions and billions and billions of dollars with his magical hat, and he was going to think nasty, nasty, nasty because he was going to get a bunch of ass.
It all makes sense.
And he could have bought all the magician gifts he wanted for himself,
let the rage pour.
But he wasn't in the right frame of mind, so he says to Santa, no more magic cards, no more this, no more that. And Santa's like, nope, not going to happen, buddy. He's just he's playing with him because he's in a weak state of mind at this point, and he just wants to smoke some weed through Frosty's asshole, like you said earlier.
David, Is this not about Professor Hinkle at all? This is about
Wait,
how you were deprived toys on Christmas.
Oh
No.
my god.
Did Santa not get
goddamn
you
it.
toys?
David.
no, Santa
Aw.
threatened Hinkle.
David, you
he
can
told
tell
Hinkle,
us.
Poor little David.
God, that movie fucking sucks.
It all
Sorry.
makes sense. You're Hinkle. You've been Hinkle this whole time. He hates children.
He was also Stitches, I mean.
That's true. David, you're the bad guy.
No. If you're on my side,
You're the
I
bad
want
guy.
you to send your thoughts to countthecough@gmail.com so we can have discussions about why Hinkle is the sole proprietor of that hat and everybody else can eat shit.
If you're on David's side, enjoy your life of villainy because you are a bastard man. Or woman.
This movie was built on a foundation of ruining a magician's life, and I hate it.
Send emails to countthecough that say, fuck you, David, eat shit.
Don't send those.
Send those.
Countthecough
no,
at
no David Bucks.
gmail.com. David will send
No
you
David Bucks.
$7,000.
I won't. Ooh, no. Maybe like 2 David Bucks. No, you know David Bucks. No David Bucks. No.
And a new miniature car.
Macro machine. With a David Buck on top.
No, Shriner or better.
Well, if there's
At
one.
the end of the movie,
That was
at
exhausting.
the end of the movie, Frosty exclaims, "I'll be back on Christmas Day," which is the next day. So,
That shit is a threat.
yeah. I'll come back and kill you, Hinkle.
Gonna finish the job with little.
Yeah. Little girl needs to die, Hinkle. He was trying to save her, too. He knew what Frosty was up to. God, I knew he had a heart of gold.
That's why you follow people like Cape Fear style under the
fucking-
train.
Because who likes magicians more than anybody in the world? Kids and idiots. And, yeah, granted, there's a lot of idiots, but children, like, there's more children every year than the previous year. That's a sound investment. If children end up dying because they fucking are coaxed into smoking reefer out of a snowman's asshole and they die of, like, hyperthermia out in the cold, yeah, you know, it's some of his clientele. I get what he did.
And that person they call a mugger just kept swinging his arm with the knife in his hand. He was just swinging it around in fear of those people yelling at him. And that horrible child kept jumping in the way of it and just ramming his face into his knife. Like, it was awful what they did to that man.
I don't know what you're talking about. This sounds like a made-up scenario. But Hinkle, that saint of a man, trying to save children's lives and trying to get his life back on track. Because, granted,
By throwing his
rocky.
hat away and then demanding.
Did you see
it
how
back.
many scenes, like, his face was, like, super, super yellow? He did have jaundice. He did. So his liver is failing on him completely. He needs these billions of dollars so he can pay for whatever goddamn surgery cures jaundice, I don't know, and then have that nasty sex. That's he's got one wish, Siddharth.
It's like-
His Make-A-Wish Foundation is provided by that hat alone, and the children were just like, "No, fuck you! Oatmeal Kid and I think it should go over here, and then this stupid girl is gonna run off with him. Whee!" And that's it.
Honestly, I think that the reboot of this movie, written by David from the perspective of the magician, is the movie we all need.
Yeah. Hinkle the Hinkle the Showman. That's the movie we need to see. Hinkle the Showman.
Hinkle, let's sympathize with the villain who's clearly evil.
No, we'll see exactly what happened. God damn it.
It's like you watch Jeffrey Dahmer go, yeah, I killed those children, I cut them up, and I ate them. And you're like,
The man was hungry.
the man was
I'm not
hungry.
giving him a pass. You can throw up all these examples you want. Hinkle gets a pass.
No.
Yes.
No. New topic.
David's stupid email thing. Did you sympathize
If you
with
think Chase and Stacy are wrong, send your comments to countthecough@gmail.com. Be the first person to actually email that email address that I legitimately set up that nobody's emailed.
Regardless of what you think about
gmail.com.
who's right and who's wrong, please dig up pictures of penises and email them to countthecough@gmail.com because I will not be checking this email, and neither will Stacy. They will be going directly to David's eyes. So dig up all the gay porn you can, because David loves big old dicks and hairy balls.
The more you send, the more I will forward to Chase and Stacy. So send away, because we will inevitably all see it, you son of a bitch. But actually, don't send a bunch of gay porn.
New topic.
Can't get over Frosty.
Well, I watched another Frosty movie, but I'm not going to talk about it because that was fucking exhausting.
Oh, I do not feel bad for you.
You are a bastard.
You're a bastard. You watch another Frosty movie. Don't be mad at me. I never agreed to two
You're a
Frosties.
bastard because it was all for naught, because you are a bastard. The mugger is the bad guy, David.
He's not a mugger. He didn't mug anybody.
The one doing the bad things is the bad guy.
Oh my god, I think we need to just move on to the Would You Rather, please. This is never gonna end.
The children
Yeah,
didn't
I
even
mean,
wrong him.
I guess this was a victory for you, David. You filibustered this one.
All the facts are there.
You really
Just gonna open your
contributed
eyes.
to the conversation by being a total brick wall to all suggestions.
I listened to your suggestions, but I had the appropriate answers for them.
The appropriate, wrong, stifling answers.
That's where you're wrong. That's stifling that you think you're right. New topic.
Well, congratulations. I hate Frosty as much as you now.
We can all agree on that.
Oh, did you like it before?
Fuck
Oh
no.
God, I've hated it forever.
I didn't have an opinion before, just, you know.
Frosty the Snowman
No,
was
you
a
guys singing
jolly,
like-
happy soul.
You guys singing like the old
With
guy,
a corncob
Frosty
pipe and
the
a
Snowman.
button nose.
I'm not putting this in the podcast. This is just for you. And two eyes made out
bitch.
of coal.
I hate you.
Merry Christmas.
And God bless Billy DeWolf. He did a great job
Being the bad guy. Of the
voicing
film.
Hinkle, the victim. It took a lot of strength
God
to try to
damn
channel
it. Uh,
that character.
would you rather? All right?
I wouldn't.
All right, we're done. Would you rather? New topic.
Would you rather number one?
David.
Would you rather have another argument with me about Frosty the Snowman?
Or drown myself? I will drown
that's a good one.
myself.
There's a good one.
It's a Christmassy edition of Would You Rather, featuring
So how is this one?
submissions
Oh, yeah.
by our wonderful patrons.
Yes. All 700 of you. That's not the case. There's actually not that many.
So many, too many to count.
It feels like 700. Our hearts are full.
Stacy,
I got my candlelit vigil in the backyard still for a $50 guy.
we miss
You
you.
will be missed.
He was a fraud.
Never forget.
He was a fraud.
He was a fraud and a
Love
charlatan.
you.
Unchristmas-like. That was a real Hinkle move.
That was a real Karen move, is what that shit was. Fucking
She
reckless.
was such a jerk. She loved Frosty so much she nearly died.
She's dumb. Ain't no room in this world for dumb, Sidar. We gotta stop talking about Frosty.
She's a bad person because she's dumb.
She's a child.
She's a child.
She's reckless dumb. She's reckless dumb. There's a big difference.
Our first Would You Rather submission comes from our least favorite patron, Josh Green.
From Josh. Oh shit! I was hoping there was a Josh Green submission. Nice.
Answer me this, David Crap.
Go ahead.
CRAPP.
That's the one.
Would you rather have fully functioning buttholes where your kneecaps are, or would you rather defecate every time you unplugged your ears?
What, like out of my asshole I defecate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't have kneecap buttholes if you do the other one.
Okay, I didn't know if you meant like out of my ears, like I unplug them and then there's like floodgates, just feces coming out.
Josh Green must know. Butthole kneecaps. I mean, it's kind of a feature, really.
Yeah, I don't want to have my hands in my ears all the time or like wear earmuffs. That seems like it would suck.
Yeah, right? And it's not like he says you can't hold your shit, so you just have buttholes on your knees.
Yeah, my body is very responsive. Like, it gives me plenty of heads up. It's like, hey, man, T-minus 8-ish hours, you're probably going to take a shit. And I'm like, cool. And when that time frame comes to an end, I was like, oh, time for the bathroom.
You don't even have to sit down to take a shit. You just bend a knee. Fucking
fair point.
Squeeze one out and wipe your knee.
Yeah, you can fucking...
None of that reaching back there shit. Like, you know what it looks like. It's in view.
Yeah, like, you would never get busted in public either. Like, you could like... go by a bush and just like kind of just hang out on the ground and do your deal. You'd never get busted with a decent exposure. There'd be foliage already, so you could just wipe right there.
You've eliminated the worst parts of camping.
Oh, you're talking about pooping. I thought you meant masturbation.
No, you don't masturbate.
Like you're just like fingering your knee buttholes.
That's what I would do. If I had 2 knee buttholes, let me tell you, 6 fingers would be in business.
I don't like that David guy. He's always got things sticking out of his knees. Long,
weird
rubbery
string
things.
of balls hanging out of his knees. I don't like those. No, I would absolutely, like, it's a quick one. I'm sorry, Josh, if you were open for more debate. I would absolutely take knee buttholes.
Yeah, because as I understand it, you're either keeping your ears plugged with your fingers or earplugs or something, and then every time you take it out, you take a shit.
And maybe he's overthinking. He's just like, oh, Arizona, it's hot out there all the time. Probably wears shorts all the time. I don't wear shorts that often. I probably wear pants more than anything. So I don't care if like I decide to throw on some shorts and people see some knee bee holes.
Yeah, that's because everyone's always making fun of your bony legs, so you're afraid of showing them.
That's not even close to accurate, but sure.
I've seen them. They're weird.
I'm just not allowed to wear shorts to work, and I've been there forever.
Yeah,
so
well, you're not allowed because they've seen.
They broke that policy. Like, oh God, Arizona, that one guy, get rid of shorts.
David, can you meet me in the back room?
You are practically naked.
Yo, you got something going on with your legs.
Did your legs get caught in a nuclear blast? What happened there?
Yeah, I guess you kind of covered all the bases there.
Yeah.
I would take knee buttholes.
Knee
absolutely.
buttholes.
Mainly because, yeah, like I could shit into a toilet with my knees. Absolutely, I could do that. But you would have the freedom just to be able to really shit anywhere without indecent exposure. You could just forewarn people, just be like, hey, knee buttholes, I gotta go over here. And this is it. It's over.
Yeah, shit. I mean,
I think you
like
have a show on YouTube about knee buttholes.
You just
all right.
Put your knee up to like a trash bag. Tell everyone to smell your shit for a few minutes.
Hey, you stop at a Circle K when the trip begins. Then when you got to shit, you just put the bag there. And then, I mean, shit's biodegradable. The plastic bag isn't, so maybe you should get like a paper bag. I don't know. But yeah, you just throw that shit out the window. You're good.
Yeah, just put your knee out the window and...
I wouldn't do that. Get some splash damage on the car.
Yeah, I guess I'd go with knee buttholes too. I don't want to be pooping all the time, and because I want to hear. I want to hear things.
I already don't have a sense of smell. My sense of taste is almost gone. My hearing kind of blows. So if I gotta plug my ears, I'm just screwed. All I got is my eyesight, and that's not even good anymore.
So you admitted you have no sense of taste.
I have 40% of my sense of taste, according to Science Sadar.
Did you say 0?
40.
You heard it here, folks. No sense of taste.
Next question.
I'll edit that.
Damn it.
Next question. New topic.
Would you rather number 2?
From our old friend, Christopher Dilbeck.
What?
Who
the old dill pickle.
We all called Christopher.
I call him old C-Dill.
C-Dill.
That sounds like an STD.
Yeah, he does.
I came down with a mean case
baby,
of
I've been
C-Dill.
screened for C-Dill. It's cool. We gotta worry about the Seedale.
Just take a little antibiotics and I'll be good in a couple weeks.
It'd be like a Pokemon, too. Seedle, go!
Just some electric shock on that. Zap, zap, zap. Seedale gone.
Seedale says, would you rather have a Mariah Carey Christmas song be the first song you hear every single day of the year, or have coal in your socks that you have to clean out at the end of every day?
That's very Christmassy.
Socks that I have to clean out every day.
I would listen to the magic that is Mariah Carey's beautiful voice, beckoning me back into the conscious world.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? I'm guaranteed I would always wake up. Like, if I had tight deadlines or anything that had to be done, if that fucking trash played, I'd just be awake. And yeah, it would put me in bad spirits. Cole, at the end of the day, in socks aren't that expensive. And Cole,
either way, you're talking about like
a
2-minute commitment, and one is annoying you all day.
Yeah, it sounds like you have to be walking on the coal all day. I'd go with Mariah Carey.
And let's be real, guys. We all have the Mariah Carey CD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got it on iTunes. I've got it on the Google Play Store. We all do. I've got a framed picture of her and Nick Cannon, and I just pray to God they get back together.
One can only hope, Chase. One can only hope.
I love you, photo.
It's okay, honey.
I love the happiness in the split.
I initially had ripped Nick Cannon out of the photo, but I have since taped him back in.
They're just two peas in a pod.
They'll get back together. It'll be okay.
So,
did you hear she was one of the sexual misconduct people?
Who was?
Mariah Carey.
Who was sexually misconducting her?
She did it to her bodyguard.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
What? She was like, I'm gonna blow this dick and you better not tell anybody. Like, what happened there?
Okay, well.
She'd be like, I need my bodyguard, and then he comes up and she's like naked.
Yeah, she'd be laying on the bed in lingerie and like, come up and move my luggage. And then he comes in and he's like, I have a wife. And it was uncomfortable for the dude. And he eventually said something. She knows that he can't act on it, so if it's true, it sounds like a power move to me.
Yeah, but what the lawsuit is that when he refused her, she sang so high that his eye is shattered.
And his testes crumbled.
You have to be professional at your job, is the thing.
Okay, sure.
She knows that, if it's true. And she's...
Were you about to argue being professional at the workplace?
Next question.
So you guys all chose Mariah Carey?
I chose Mariah Carey. It's not worse than an alarm, at least.
Sometimes I let my alarm go for like 2 minutes anyway, so a Mariah Carey song in the mix, I'd still listen to it and I'd still be just like, God damn it, it means I gotta wake up. So yeah, it's the same.
Well, really, it's a plus. Think of all the Mariah Carey music that's, I guess he's limiting us to Christmas, but I mean, why can't we expand upon it? Throw in, the Music Box album, Daydream, fucking throw some Rainbow on there. Now we're talking. Don't forget about Butterfly, Glitter, motion picture soundtrack.
How can we forget about that?
We can't, because it's a classic.
I sure know a lot about Mariah Carey, Chase.
Yeah, and I know a lot about her self-titled album, Mariah Carey.
All right, we're done. We're done calling it. No more Mariah Carey.
And I certainly did not just Google a list of Mariah Carey albums.
Certainly not.
New topic.
Jank-Mas Goodbye.
It's time to Christmas outro.
May your Christmas be okay-ish. Yeah.
Up on the jank. Top.
Chase deer paws. Out drinks good old Alcom's halls. Down through my windpipe with lots of beer. I hope everyone I hate dies this year. Ho, ho, ho.
That was
you
beautiful.
All fucking blow.
All right, thanks everyone for coming to the Jank to hear us like really just shit on the Christmas spirit this year. Sorry.
Yeah, we're not feeling very festive.
And I don't any year, so it's not going to change. Don't even try to change me.
And if you want to purchase some David Bucks, go to countthecough@gmail.com and send pictures of penises.
So count the cough.
Count the cough.
It's not plural. It's not multiple coughs. It's a singular
countallthecoughs.com. There will be a submission area on the website. Goodbye.
Hooray. 'Tis the season, whatever. Merry jolly. Cue the Christmas butts.
Ho, ho, ho. Gives a shit.
Butts.
Butts, 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 butts,
I hate the holidays.